Open Heaven Daily Devotional, Thursday, December 14th, 2023 by Pastor E.A. Adeboye. Topic: God has favorites. Memorize Romans 9 verse 13.
As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
Bible text: Romans 9 verses 10 to 16.
And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac. For the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of God according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her, The elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God? God forbid. For he saith to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that sheweth mercy.
When you look at the apostles of the Lord, you will see that there were 12 of them, but there were 3 in the inner circle and there was one who was called the Beloved. These 3 were the favorites of Jesus Christ, and he took them with him everywhere he went. When he was going to Jairus' house, he had all the 12 disciples with him, but it was only those 3 who he took with him. Peter, James, and John saw his power. They saw him raise the little girl from death while the others only heard about it. Why did the Lord have a special inner circle amongst his disciples, and why did he love one of them specially? Well, the simple answer is that God has favorites. Many people say that God has no favorites. This is not true. The question you should be asking, therefore, is how do I become one of his favorites? When you read Romans 9 verses 11 to 16, the Bible says a woman was pregnant with a set of twins. Before they were born, God said the elder would serve the younger, that he loved one and hated the other even when they were not yet born. He said he would have mercy on whom he will have mercy, and compassion on whom he would have compassion. He said, It is not of him that willeth, or of him that runneth, but of the Lord who showeth mercy. In Acts 10 verses 34 to 35, the Bible says, Then Peter opened his mouth and said, Of a truth I perceive that God is no respecter of persons, but in every nation he that feareth him, and worketh righteousness, is accepted with him. This passage makes me see clearly that God looks out for certain things in people before he makes them his favorites. I took a close look at Peter, James, and John, his 3 favorite disciples. I studied Peter and John especially, because it wasn't long after Jesus' ascension that James was killed. I will share what I learned from these 2 with you in the next 2 days. Prayer point. Father, even if you will only pick one person as your favorite, please let it be me. To complete the reading of the Bible in 1 year, please read 1 Timothy chapters 1 to 6 today. Our devotional hymn is hymn 6. I am so glad that our Father in heaven